Right, guys, so our maths today is crossing with computing. So we've got to try and create a branching database about shapes. And a branching database you may not have ever heard of, but it's very, very simple and you will have recognized them and you would have seen them before. So you've got to kind of think a bit like a computer, a bit of computational thinking. You've got to think nice and logically, nice and clearly. And you can see that over here, this is a branching database. Now, my best example for a branching database is playing Guess Who. Guess Who is a branching database. So if I said, have they got brown hair? Well, no, or yes. Okay, have they got glasses? So all of these in here are questions that will be answered yes or no and separate them. And that one might be Dave and that one might be Bob. You've got to, you have one at the end. So hopefully instantly you can be like, oh, okay, I can see how I can do that with shapes. But instead of saying brown hair and glasses, their properties are corners, vertices, angles, perpendiculars, faces, 3D, 2D, polygon, all that vocabulary, and you've got to decide which ones will work. So very quickly, just to help you out, obviously these ones are our 3D. So you might want to talk about faces, vertex or vertices. Oops, sorry about that. Pad went weird. These ones here, hopefully you can tell me these are non-polygon because they're open, they've got curved edges, or they're closed and curved edges. These over here, these are our 2D. They're all polygons. Are they all regular? They've all got equal sides and equal angles. They're not, have they all got equal sides and equal angles? So maybe it's a question of regular or irregular. So hopefully, just thinking about that right now, you can already get started. I want you to go and get a piece of paper or two pieces of paper. Did this last year in class. We actually used really big poster paper. I think you can probably do it. You can probably do it on a normal piece of paper. Okay. You might want to put it landscape though. And the thing you need to think about is what is your starting question? So is it or has it got something? Well, the best way I want to see if you can get all these shapes on one database. If that sounds too tricky, why not do one database for some of these shapes? Right? That could be one database and that could be another one. So you've got two choices. You could make one 3D shape branching database and one polygon, or you could try and do all of them. If I was to do all of them, I would start with, is it 2D? Sorry, is it a 2D shape? Oops, wrong button. And then you would go, yes, no. That's how easy your work is. As long as you put a question and it can be answered yes or no, then all you do is you put in all the ones that are yes or no. Now, you might want to number them. You might want to draw them. That might take a while though. Now, don't mind you numbering them as long as at the end you name them. Okay, so is it a 2D shape? Yes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get the idea. No would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then you'd have to, then what I would do is I would concentrate on one side. So then, okay, so there's my question there. Make sure the question goes in a box. My next question, how would I separate all these 2D shapes? Well, I've got polygon, non-polygon, haven't I? Is it a non-polygon? I'm going to put NP just because I can't fit it. No. Yes. And you would carry on until you have something that looks like this, where you've got a shape at the bottom. So you should have a big row of shapes along the bottom. Give it a go. It will take your time with it, but it'd be really interesting if you could take a photo of those and show how far you got. It might be that you get halfway and go, no, I've got stuck with this, or I've got lost, or it won't work. That's fine, but give it a go. And it will really get your shape vocabulary, shape properties for 2D and 3D shapes. It will really help. Okay, so give it a go.